first I want to turn to my Congress guest, because it is your party which is leading this effort to boycott Niti Aayog Saptagiri. The fact is that the government claims that when they deliver a union budget, the allocations eventually benefit each and every state. Why is the opposition choosing, the Congress in particular, choosing to boycott Niti Aayog now? What explains your boycott?
Razi, let me tell you, I've been second time MP now, and over the last 5 years, never I have seen a particular state or states have been mentioned in the budget multiple times. One, we would like to point out that this government, or Modi 3.0, has been weakened because of the India alliance, and they have lower numbers, by which the regional satraps like the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister and Bihar Chief Minister, they have forced him to write something in the budget which normally Modi wouldn't have done so. And if you look at Special Reorganization Act and other things, what was Modi doing for the last 10 years? So if you look at the overall budget, this is a subdued budget, and the market reactions or the public reaction, it's really been not so positive. And this is because a weak government in the center is being forced by regional satraps because of the coalition pressure to deliver such a budget. And our problem is not because they have given this to Bihar, this to Andhra Pradesh, but because they have been forced by these regional satraps to deliver a budget which is not in the larger interest of the country. It's a union of states, and if you remember, they had a meeting of the Finance Minister, other thing, with Nirmala Sitharaman, and a lot of requests had come in, and when you say they have been against the non-NDA government, it's not correct. If you look at Odisha in particular, JP Nadda and Narendra Modi ji had promised to give them special category status. Raghuram Rajan panel had said in 2014, because Odisha faces cyclones and multiple disasters, floods and so on, they should get the special category status or a special financial aid.
Right.
And nothing has happened. And if you look at the budget, what we were rattled is for building a bridge, for building highways, they have mentioned it in the budget. This has never happened before. So what is happening? Two persons, they're pressurizing the government into delivering a budget which is not in the larger interest of the country.
You made that point.
That's why people from
Kerala are unhappy. You made the point, you're claiming that these two states have got, according to you, extra disproportionate benefits out of the budget. Let me take that to Sanju Verma. I'll also come to my other guests, and I'll look at figures when the UPA was in power as well. But Sanju Verma, respond, because the fact is, and this is the headline across all papers today, that basically Andhra Pradesh and Bihar have bought their support, or the government of Narendra Modi ji is being accused by the opposition of bribing Andhra Pradesh and Bihar's chief ministers for their support by giving them these undue allocations. Your quick response, ma'am.
Rajdeep, first and foremost, let me tell your audience that today there are 11 states which have the privilege of being classified as special category states, which are Assam, Nagaland, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, and Telangana has also been added to the list. Is the BJP in power in Telangana? No. Is the BJP in power in Himachal Pradesh? No. So to say that the Narendra Modi government is giving stepfatherly or stepmotherly treatment to non-BJP ruled states, that's a whole lot of balderdash. But I will tell you something very interesting. I did some homework, and very quickly, I want to tell the Congress spokesperson this. The DMK and the Congress have been allies both, at the state level in Tamil Nadu, and for the longest time in the center. Between 2004 and 2014, before Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, each time the DMK was in power in Tamil Nadu, the Congress budget would speak of Tamil Nadu. Each time the DMK, its alliance partner, did not come to power in Tamil Nadu, the Congress, during its budgetary address, would royally ignore Tamil Nadu. And between 2004 and 2012, West Bengal was always mentioned by the then, finance ministers, be it Pranab Mukherjee or be it P. Chidambaram. But when the Trinamool Congress / Mamata Banerjee and Congress alliance started falling apart in 2012, notice the budgetary address of 2012 and 2013. There is no mention by the then Congress dispensation about West Bengal. My last and most important point is this, Rajdeep. I always say that the proof of the pudding is always in the eating. Very quickly, I will bust the narrative that the BJP has been, steadfastly in its attitude towards non-BJP ruled states. It was in 2002 that Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he laid the foundation of the Chenab Bridge. Congress did nothing for the longest times. It was finally inaugurated in 2022 by Narendra Modi. Then let's talk about the Dhola Sadia Bridge. It was inaugurated by the Congress government in terms of laying foundation stone in 2011, and then work was stopped. It was the BJP and Narendra Modi-led government which completed the Dhola Sadia Bridge in 2017. Then let's talk about the Bogeybill Bridge, started by Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 2002. For the longest time that the Congress was in power, it did nothing. The Bogeybill Bridge was again completed by Narendra Modi government in 2018. But the biggest example which shows the hatred of Congress dispensations for anything to do with BJP is Gujarat. In the last 10 years that the Congress was in power under Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi, Gujarat was never made a mention of even once. And my final point is this. The foundation of the Sardar Sarovar Dam was laid way back in 1960 when Nehru was the PM, 1960. The Sardar Sarovar Dam was finally completed in 2017 after 57 years. And it was thanks to the World Bank that the Sardar Sarovar Dam was completed, thanks to the conviction of Narendra Modi.
Okay,
Congress
you're claiming,
Sardar Sarovar Dam will never come
ma'am, you're taking us back in history. I asked you about the alleged disproportionate benefits now. I'll come back to you on that, because the fact is, you're claiming that the Congress or any previous government has also engaged in similar benefits for potential allies. One of those allies is with us. Salim Dharanidharan, you're the DMK spokesperson. As Sanju Verma points out, and she's not wrong there, I look at the benefits that the DMK or Tamil Nadu acquired between 2004 and 14. The allotments and the mention of Tamil Nadu in those years was again, much like today, seen to be disproportionate. So today when you're pointing fingers at the Modi government, they will turn around that when you were in coalition, you too got the benefits. In fact, the DMK at the time was suggested that they were the ATM. They were using the center as an ATM.
See, right now, in present, Tamil Nadu has been neglected. We have to look at the flood situation in Tamil Nadu. We got floods, as much rain as we have never received in 150 years. We requested 48,000 crores from the union government. We were only given 276 crores, and this budget we got 0 rupees. Let it be. But Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, Sikkim put together got 11,000 crores. Why this stepmotherly treatment? And during UPA time, there was no cess surcharge increase. Back then, cess surcharge was a proportion of about 8-9% of the overall share to the states. Right now, cess and surcharge have increased to 24%, which is a non-divisible pool. So the overall money which the states have to get have reduced, all the states. But they have increased the centrally sponsored scheme and sectorally sponsored schemes, and then these schemes go to states which are ruled by BJP. As an example for this is Kelo Bharat, where Gujarat got about 500 crores and Tamil Nadu got about 10 crores. And all the South Indian states put together got only 60 crores. Actually 10% of what Gujarat got. And this is the problem, right? It's overall structurally, BJP wants to influence, right, the funding of the states. They want to have preference. They want to fund only states that support BJP, which is not good for the development of the country. Right, because where does the union government get the money from? Union government gets its money from the states. So if you boycott the developed states, how will the country grow? Right, union government as such does not have any tax revenue. It is only the developed states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Telangana, Karnataka, which contribute to the majority of the tax revenue.
Mr. Dharnidharan, Mr. Dharnidharan, when let's say the center allots monies, just a minute, Ms. Verma, when the center allots money, for example, for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana to build houses, the Prime Minister said 3 crore houses will be built. Are you telling me that according to you, there is evidence to suggest that these monies are only going to BJP ruled or BJP supported states? Can you give me any evidence to suggest that the other states have lost out?
So when it comes to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, the cap is given at 1.5 lakh, which means per unit, the union government contribution is 1.5 lakhs. Our Chief Minister has time and again written to the Union Government to increase that cap, because right now in current inflation, it costs about 15 lakh rupees for the Tamil Nadu government to build a house. And the Union Government funding is only 1.5. So remaining 13.5 lakhs comes from the state government. So basically state government is spending 90%. I have even shared this geo in my Twitter profile, and that's not been increased. Not just that, if you look at number of textile parks that's been allocated to Tamil Nadu, that's been reduced in the last 10 years. In fact, drought relief from 2015 to 2019, Tamil Nadu received only 10% of what it requested, whereas Uttar Pradesh got about 50%, Uttarakhand got about 70%. This is the step-motherly treatment you talk about in most of the centrally sponsored schemes and the sectorally sponsored schemes. First of all, the cess and surcharge has to go, and the money has to be divided as per the formula of the Finance Commission. Why should
so you are claiming
funding? That's my question.
The claim the opposition ruled states are making is that centrally sponsored schemes are now structurally designed in a way that the opposition does not get the due proportionate benefit that they get under it.
One more point.
One of which is just a minute, sir. We'll come back. No, just a minute, sir. 1 minute. Let me get everyone to get equal time. There cannot be monopoly, Ms. Verma, that one person gets. So Bharat Mathukumuli, you're the TDP MP, Telugu Desam, the party that most believe has got the maximum benefit out of this union budget. You want 15,000 crores for Amravati. The centre has promised that they will ensure that you get that they will get multilateral aid if necessary, but give you Amravati. They have sanctioned money for waterways, for highways, for Andhra Pradesh specifically. How do you respond when opposition parties say today that Andhra Pradesh is being bribed by the centre in return for its support? You're on mute, Bharat.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hi, Rajdeep ji. So I think if you look at the journey of Andhra Pradesh, and I spoke about this in the parliament today, when we were split in 2014, it was the first time after 8 consecutive years of a surplus budget that we were a deficit budget. And we had gone to elections in the NDA then, and as part of the AP Reorganization Act, many aspects of it had begun, not all had finished, and some weren't started also. And then in 19, we lost elections, and many of the things that were moving well, like the capital city of Amravati, the Polavaram project, in the last 5 years have suffered significantly. I don't know for what reason, but the previous government in Andhra Pradesh had a very nefarious intention of trying to kill Amravati. Not only did they not build anything, they tried to build highways through housing projects and build low-income housing in the central spine of the city, but not building low-income housing in the rest of the state. A lot of such things. And Polavaram also, in the name of reverse tendering, they cancelled the contract, gave it to somebody else. We achieved 72% progress in Polavaram by 2019. Last 5 years, it's only been 3% or so. So, and the state debt has gone up from about 3.5 lakh crores to about 13.5 lakh crores in various forms through corporations, through unpaid subsidies, unpaid incentives, etc. So I think a state that was performing well, that was growing well, has really taken a beating and has gone back 15-20 years. And when we went to elections in 2024, as a part of the NDA again, with Modi ji and with Pawan Kalyan ji, we made it very clear that we'll bring the state back on track and we'll need the centre's support to do so.
But if I may just stop, you're saying you needed the centre's support. You believe the state had been pulled back between 2019 and 24. But the fact also, Bharat, is that in 2014, when you were part of the same government, you wanted special status. The Modi government didn't give you that. In 2018, you walked out of it. In 2014 to 2018, Mr. Modi didn't need your support. He had a full majority. Today, he needs your support. And therefore, he's giving you these benefits. Is that not a straight bribe, as the opposition is alleging? You're being bribed for your support.
Yeah, see, between 2019 to 24, the BJP did not have absolute majority in the Rajya Sabha. And the ruling government, the YSRCP government, for many issues, instead of asking for issues of states' concerns, I think just held the state's interests at ransom and did whatever was necessary for their selfish interest. So that's what we're trying to say, that the running a state government or running a central government is not easy. There's a lot of pressing demands. And
no, but the same demands when you raised them between 2014 and 19 were not accepted because they didn't need your support. Today they need your support, so they're giving you the same monies 5 years later.
Yeah, in 2024, when we went to the elections, whatever we said in the elections was the basis for which we got the mandate of 164 seats. And it's our responsibility to fulfill what we said we would do. So we said we would develop Amravati, we said we would develop Polavaram, we said we would help prevent the privatization of the Vizag steel plant. And as a representative of Visakhapatnam and as a representative of our party, we have to only represent what the people care about.
So you're saying this was part of your political agenda, this was part of your campaign, and the centre is fulfilling the demands that you made. I just want to put to our viewers, budget bonanza for Andhra, for example. 15,000 crores for Amravati, additional amount in future years. Financing of Polavaram irrigation project. Funds for Visakhapatnam, Chennai industrial corridor. Funds for the Orvakal node on the Hyderabad-Bengaluru industrial corridor, grants for backward regions, additional allocation to support capital investment. No other state has been mentioned so specifically apart from Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. Therefore, the opposition claims that there has been this additional benefit.